For decades, the friendship and professional partnership between Robert Redford and Paul Newman remained one of Hollywood's most admired, yet understated bonds. Known for their effortless on-screen chemistry and mutual respect, the two actors shared not just memorable performances, but a deep personal connection that few outsiders ever fully glimpsed. Now, in the final years of his life, Redford chose to break his silence, offering rare reflections on the man behind the legendary blue eyes, the unwavering integrity, and the charisma that captivated audiences worldwide. Robert Redford, born Charles Robert Redford Jr. on August 18, 1936 in Santa Monica, California, grew up in a modest yet creatively rich environment. His mother, Martha Hart, was a freelance illustrator who instilled in him an early appreciation for art and aesthetics, while his father, Charles Robert Redford Sr., worked as a chemist and lab technician, providing structure and grounding. This balance of imagination and discipline would become a defining feature of Redford's personality, nurturing both his artistic sensibilities and practical mindset. Growing up in Southern California also exposed him to a vibrant cultural atmosphere and the glitz of Hollywood, planting the seeds for a lifelong fascination with film and performance. From an early age, Redford demonstrated a strong interest in creative expression. At Van Nuys High School, he actively participated in school plays, exploring various forms of performance and theatrical storytelling. These experiences helped him develop confidence on stage and a nuanced understanding of character portrayal. After graduating, Redford enrolled at the University of Colorado, initially pursuing architecture, a choice that reflected his broad intellectual curiosity and interest in design and structure. Yet his true passion lay in the arts, and he eventually redirected his focus toward acting, determined to pursue a professional career in performance. To refine his craft, Redford attended the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York City, a prestigious institution that provided rigorous training in acting techniques. There, he gained invaluable experience, learning to convey emotion authentically and to inhabit diverse characters convincingly. He also connected with mentors and peers who recognized his natural talent and potential, fostering an environment that encouraged experimentation and growth. The combination of formal education and hands-on practice helped Redford cultivate a unique style, blending charisma, subtlety, and emotional depth. By the time he completed his training, Redford was fully prepared to enter the entertainment industry with confidence. His formative years, shaped by a creative household, exposure to California's culture, and disciplined study, laid the groundwork for his later achievements both on and off screen. These experiences not only honed his skills as an actor, but also shaped his perspective on storytelling, collaboration, and artistic integrity. The lessons from his youth would resonate throughout his career, influencing the choices he made in acting, directing, and ultimately founding institutions that would support independent filmmakers. From a curious, imaginative boy in Santa Monica to a young artist trained in New York, Robert Redford's early life established the foundation for what would become a legendary career in Hollywood, combining talent, vision, and an enduring commitment to artistic excellence. Robert Redford began his journey into acting during the late 1950s and early 1960s, initially taking small roles on television and in minor films. These early appearances allowed him to gain practical experience in front of the camera while gradually building recognition within the industry. Redford's combination of natural charisma, subtle emotional depth, and a quiet intensity quickly set him apart from his contemporaries, marking him as a rising talent to watch. His early work, though modest in scale, provided him with valuable insights into the craft of acting, the demands of production, and the collaborative nature of filmmaking. It was in the late 1960s that Redford achieved widespread fame and became a household name. His breakout role in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, alongside Paul Newman, catapulted him to international stardom. Portraying the charming and rebellious Sundance Kid, Redford captured audiences with a blend of ruggedness, sophistication, and subtle humor. The film itself became a cultural phenomenon, and Redford's performance solidified his image as a charismatic leading man capable of embodying complex, multi-dimensional characters. This role not only demonstrated his acting range, but also introduced the world to a new kind of American hero, one who could be both daring and introspective, confident yet humanly flawed. Following this success, Redford continued to build a diverse and impressive filmography throughout the 1970s and 1980s. In The Sting, 1973, he showcased his ability to navigate intricate storytelling and ensemble dynamics, further cementing his reputation as a versatile actor. His work in All the President's Men, 1976, highlighted his capacity for portraying real-life figures with credibility and intensity, while Out of Africa, 1985, revealed a romantic and introspective side, demonstrating his skill in conveying nuanced emotion against grand cinematic backdrops. Each role allowed Redford to explore different genres, from drama and political thrillers to romance and action, illustrating both his adaptability and commitment to fully inhabiting his characters. Redford's early career success was not only defined by his performances, but also by his collaborative relationships with other actors and filmmakers. His chemistry with co-stars, particularly Paul Newman, became legendary, producing performances that felt authentic, dynamic, and effortless. Off-camera, Redford's dedication to the craft was equally evident. He spent countless hours preparing for roles, analyzing scripts, and engaging in discussions about character motivations and story structure. These formative experiences laid the groundwork for his later ventures into directing and producing, providing him with a deep understanding of cinematic storytelling and the interplay between artistic vision and audience impact. By the mid-1980s, Robert Redford had firmly established himself as one of Hollywood's most respected and bankable actors. His early career, defined by both breakout successes and carefully chosen roles, demonstrated a rare combination of talent, intelligence, and artistic integrity that would guide him through decades of cinematic achievement. While Robert Redford had already achieved fame as an actor, he soon expanded his influence by stepping behind the camera, demonstrating a vision that extended far beyond performing. In 1980, he founded the Sundance Institute, a non-profit organization dedicated to supporting independent filmmakers and nurturing emerging talent. This initiative reflected Redford's belief in creative freedom and his commitment to providing a platform for voices outside the mainstream studio system. Over the years, the Sundance Film Festival, born from this effort, evolved into one of the world's most important showcases for independent cinema, launching the careers of countless directors, writers, and actors. Through Sundance, Redford not only reshaped the American film landscape, but also established himself as a champion of innovation and artistic integrity. Redford's talents as a director soon became widely recognized. His directorial debut with Ordinary People, 1980, earned critical acclaim, securing the Academy Award for Best Picture and a nomination for Best Director. The film demonstrated his ability to craft emotionally resonant narratives, focusing on intimate human experiences and the complexities of family dynamics. His direction balanced sensitivity and precision, revealing a keen understanding of both storytelling and actor performance. Following this success, Redford continued to explore a diverse range of cinematic themes, demonstrating versatility and a willingness to tackle challenging material. In the mid-1980s, Redford directed and starred in films that showcased his unique artistic sensibilities. The Natural, 1984, combined sports drama with mythic storytelling, illustrating his skill in bringing depth and nuance to a character while maintaining broad audience appeal. Out of Africa, 1985, further highlighted his ability to inhabit complex roles within sweeping, visually stunning narratives. His exploration of directing extended to socially conscious stories, as seen in The Milagro Beanfield War, 1988, where he engaged with themes of community, corruption, and cultural identity, demonstrating a directorial style that was both aesthetically aware and morally thoughtful. Redford's work in the 1990s continued this trajectory. A River Runs Through It, 1992, reflected his poetic approach to storytelling, blending naturalistic cinematography with intimate family drama. 2 years later, Quiz Show, 1994, explored the ethical ambiguities of American television, combining historical accuracy with compelling dramatic tension. Throughout these projects, Redford consistently balanced his dual roles as director and, at times, actor, showing a rare ability to manage complex productions without sacrificing artistic vision. Beyond individual films, Redford's dedication to independent cinema through the Sundance Institute underscored his long-term impact on Hollywood. By creating opportunities for emerging filmmakers to tell unique stories, he helped shape a more diverse, innovative, and socially conscious cinematic landscape. His contributions as a director and mentor elevated both his personal legacy and the broader industry, ensuring that creative expression and storytelling excellence would continue to thrive beyond his own performances. Outside of his cinematic achievements, Robert Redford's personal life has been marked by both joy and tragedy, reflecting the complexities of a life lived in the public eye, yet fiercely private in its details. On August 9, 1958, Redford married Lola Van Wagenen in a private ceremony in Las Vegas, Nevada, a choice that allowed the couple some discretion amidst their rising prominence. A second celebration at the home of Lola's grandmother followed in September, enabling close family and friends to share in the occasion. Their marriage produced 4 children, each carving out a unique path while reflecting the Redford family's creative and intellectual legacy. Tragically, the couple's first child, Scott Anthony Redford, born September 1, 1959, passed away just 2.5 months later due to sudden infant death syndrome. The loss left a profound mark on Redford and Van Wagenen, shaping their approach to family and life. Their second child, Shauna Jean Redford, born November 15, 1960, pursued a career as a painter, echoing her father's artistic inclinations, and later married journalist and author Eric Schlor, creating a partnership grounded in shared cultural and intellectual interests. David James Redford, born May 5, 1962, followed in his father's footsteps in writing and film production, contributing to the creative world behind the camera until his death in October 2020, which brought both grief and reflection for the family. The youngest, Amy Hart Redford, born October 22, 1970, embraced a multifaceted career in acting, directing, and producing, continuing the Redford presence in contemporary film and theater. Together, the family has 7 grandchildren, extending the personal and artistic legacy of Robert Redford. While Redford and Van Wagenen shared decades of life together, their romantic relationship gradually distanced over the years. Public acknowledgement of separation was never formalized, reflecting their preference for privacy. Reports by columnist Shirley Ear in 1982 and Parade magazine in 1991 highlighted this ambiguity, noting that while the marriage was effectively over, neither party confirmed a legal divorce. Later in life, Redford found companionship again, marrying Sibylle Zegers on July 11, 2009, at the Louis C. Jacob Hotel in Hamburg, Germany. Zegers, an accomplished artist, had shared a home with Redford in Sundance, Utah, since 1996, becoming a key part of his personal and creative life. Their union, built on mutual respect and shared interests, reflected a mature, enduring partnership. Redford's personal life, with its mixture of love, loss, and resilience, mirrors the complexity and depth of his professional endeavors. While he maintained public prominence as a legendary actor and filmmaker, he also navigated the intimate challenges of family, grief, and companionship with discretion. These experiences shaped his perspective on life and relationships, reinforcing the values of empathy, dedication, and the importance of nurturing meaningful connections, which would later influence his reflections on friendship and mentorship within Hollywood. At the age of 89, Robert Redford offered rare insights into his decades-long friendship and professional partnership with Paul Newman, revealing a bond that extended far beyond the screen. Their relationship, forged through years of collaboration and shared experiences, reflected mutual respect, deep affection, and an understanding that transcended ordinary friendships. Redford described Newman as someone whose presence elevated everyone around him, combining effortless charisma with humility and an unwavering sense of integrity. Even at the height of fame, Newman remained grounded, a trait that Redford admired and sought to emulate throughout his own life and career. Redford's reflections highlighted the seamless dynamic they shared on set. He spoke of an unspoken understanding that allowed them to push each other creatively while maintaining a sense of camaraderie and humor during long, demanding shoots. Their collaboration went beyond technical skill, involving thoughtful discussions about character motivations, improvisational exploration, and a shared commitment to excellence. Redford emphasized that their goal was never accolades or public recognition, but rather the pursuit of storytelling that resonated authentically with audiences. This synergy contributed to some of Hollywood's most memorable performances, cementing their status as an iconic duo whose work remains influential decades later. Beyond the professional sphere, Redford acknowledged the personal support and mentorship Newman offered throughout their friendship. He likened Newman to a brother, praising his guidance, encouragement, and the quiet wisdom he shared in times of challenge. The influence of such a bond was profound, shaping Redford's approach to his craft, interactions with colleagues, and understanding of personal success. According to Redford, Newman's legacy went beyond cinematic achievements, serving as a reminder that true accomplishment is measured by kindness, integrity, and the positive impact one leaves on others. Redford's candid recollections also conveyed a sense of gratitude and nostalgia. He emphasized how Newman's approach to life and work shaped not only his own trajectory, but also the broader culture of Hollywood collaboration. Their friendship was an example of how professional respect and personal affection can coexist, enriching creative output while fostering lasting human connection. These reflections provide fans, historians, and fellow actors a glimpse into the inner life of one of cinema's greatest figures, illuminating the values, relationships, and artistic principles that guided his extraordinary career. By sharing these memories late in life, Redford offered a testament to enduring friendship, mutual admiration, and the profound personal and artistic bonds that can define a lifetime. His words underscore the human side of Hollywood legends, revealing that behind the accolades and public persona, the true measure of success lies in the relationships, integrity, and impact one leaves behind. Redford's tribute to Newman serves as a final reminder of the enduring power of connection, collaboration, and shared passion for the art of filmmaking.